Hi guys, greetings and salutations. My name is Johnny Mac and I want to welcome you to Rock and Metal Plus. Okay, so what exactly is RNM Plus? Now, basically, I'm going to have to take you back a few years, maybe about 15 years or so. You may have been around then, you may not have been. But if you were, you would have been aware of a few magazines that were coming out around that sort of time. They were sort of stuff like Zero. It's like 4 episodes for the 5 of them. CD on the front. Time it was billed as a lot music and film. Had a little bit of extra stuff in there, everything from tattoos to video games, comics, that sort of thing. Well, basically, I was part of the team. Myself, editor, good friend of mine, Mr. Sean Smith, the Views editor, Karen Johnson, and my old buddy, JJ, who is a local DJ, also used to do some stuff in the Crazy House in Liverpool. Top guy. So myself and them, and various other people, did a load of stuff for the mag, did some reviews for CDs, I did some video game reviews, did a few interviews, stuff like that. Lasted a year or so, all cool. And then Mr. Smith himself decided to revert back to one of his other loves before then, which was Burn Magazine, which was this beauty. So myself, Karen, JJ moved on to Burn with him. Did a few episodes of that, all good stuff. So yeah, as it says on there, moved on. Rock, movies, games, culture, music and art. So yeah, bit of everything. We're trying to just put all the stuff that we like into it. So yeah, now basically this is what I wanted to do, the same sort of thing. So loved doing it at the time. As I said, especially with Burn, I was the video games editor, so I was dealing with a lot of the companies and a lot of the production companies and people that do all the stuff for it, you know, EA and all them kind of things. So which was really good. We did loads of good reviews, we had loads of competitions, all that kind of stuff. But I was doing a full-time job as well, so it was all in my spare time, which was cool. But that kind of fizzled out in the end. Everybody did their own stuff. Sean ended doing becoming the editor, Skin Deep magazine, Tattoo Mag, for 10 years or so. And you know, we all still loved our music and various other things and parted our way. So 2020 came in, as we all know what happened. All good stuff. I ended up turning into the kids, basically. I used to take the mick out of the kids that they used to watch YouTube all the time. What do you do? How can you just watch YouTube? Well, it happened to me. I started watching basically a lot of video game stuff because I'm still into video games. So we're talking IGNs, a lot of the Spawn Wave stuff, the What Culture Gaming, all that kind of thing. So I started watching a lot of them, and also I got back into metal in a big way. I don't know how I managed to get into the more extreme stuff. I loved it back in the day. You know, saw one of the first Slayer tours for that sort of stuff. Went to see Napalm Death a lot, Carcass, you know, all that kind of stuff back in the day. But as a lot of people, you grow up, you get kids, and you kind of wave it off. So yeah, no, I started to get back into all that sort of stuff. I started watching Banger TV, which is a cracking little channel, because they're the Metal Evolution and all that kind of thing. They've done a lot of other stuff, but I started to get back into you know, sort of your black metal, death metal, doom metal, all that kind of thing. So I really got into that sort of thing. Started to watch a few other channels. I don't know, stuff like Thralls of Metal, Two Toe Tags and all that kind of stuff. Brain Smasher. All just people that had collections. See Your Tranquility is a good one. That's a very sort of rock metal-y, sort of whole load of the music. So I thought to myself, I quite fancy having a go a bit of that myself. So yeah, so that's what this is. Now I did, I have a few ideas. I had a quick chat with Sean. He sorted me out with a logo and a few other bits and bobs. And said, basically, he said, yeah, I'll give you a hand, but I said he didn't want to get involved fully himself, so this is me pushing it. Had a quick chat with Khan. He said he'll knock up a few the views and stuff that I'm not likely to cover. As I said, we want to do, I want to do quite a lot of video game stuff. I'll probably do something about, I've managed to get myself a PS5 and an Xbox Series S, so I'll do a bit on the new consoles, and whatever cool games we'll have some features and that sort of thing. I want to do a few features, like one is going to be what got me into, or what, that sort of thing, sort of why I like this. So just have saying, I'm thinking of doing a Star Wars one to start off with, which is always cool. I'm watching the Mandalorian at the moment. Darth Vader's just passed away, so I think it's quite apt. So I'll probably knock that one up this week if I can. Try and have one or two videos a week if we can get it sorted between us. But yeah, as I said, might try and get some other people to contribute as well if we can. But essentially, once I'll try and get this up and running. But this is just a little bit of me waffling on, just to say where we come from and what we're doing. As I said, I want to do some more music based stuff. I want to do some features, reviews, maybe even interviews at some point and that sort of thing. Chatting with a few people, maybe having a few beers and a get together once Corona's buggered off. But yeah, so just as I said, just fancied doing something, and you've got to start somewhere. So yeah, just basically taking the stuff that we did before. As I said, back in the Zero and Burn days, I managed to get to do some interviews with the likes, of Max Cavalera, Wayne Hussey, away from Voivod. I did some features on the anime stuff, the UK anime company, Manga, that push all them out. We did a load of features with them, did a load of bits and bobs, did some other stuff, did loads of gig reviews, and just all look and everything that goes with it, culture and all that. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hopefully this hasn't gone on for too long and I haven't waffled for too much. If you think what we're going to likely to do sounds like it should be cool for you, as I said, music wise, we're going to be covering everything from The Mission to Napalm Death to Cradle of Filth to Counting Crows to Rancid to Sex Pistols to Robert Plant and Def Leppard, I guess. I don't know. We're just going to do tons of stuff. As I said, I'm looking at sort of possibly covering the more extreme stuff that a lot of people don't, because I've got really big into the sort of the doom and deathy metal and a lot of black metal and that. So yeah, I want to just get really dig into that. I'll do some collections. Thinking of doing quite a few features. I'm going to do one about all the genres in rock and metal. So sort of, I'm just really sort of getting back into that sort of stuff, and some people might not have a clue what the difference between death metal and black metal and, I don't know, pop punk is. So I'll sit down, I'll do a piece on each one, and show you some CDs that I've got in my collection, say what kind of bands are in it, and maybe I'll have a chance with that. So yeah, if you think it'll be a cool little channel that you might want to watch, should have some good stuff. The guys know their shit. So yeah, if you like your music and your games, tattoos, movies, TV series, I do. Yeah, anything like that. Comic books, just sort of stuff that people my age shouldn't be interested in, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's should be cool. So yeah, if you think you will like this stuff, if you pop down and subscribe and like these videos, and I said we'll get a few up and try and get a few each week. We'll see you soon. You take care. Laters.